Hands of Cello, a player that many have heard of in this last 6 to 12 months, a player that has so much ability. But will he be able to show it here in this passage of play? Already being stifled a little bit, pushed back multiple times, and XANTARES will push him down fully in this round with his Glock. In the meanwhile, though, it might be hard to decide. They want to push straight behind this one. And it's going to be a whole bunch of frags coming in as an exit in the meanwhile. And Turtle posted at the back of the side. Beautiful headshot from exit, eliminating the threat of X-Floud. Not able to deny the bomb plant, but will deny the life of the...
Slowly creeping up, though, are the AK-47s. imoRR is making a lot of noise here. Now, the thing is, for the T's, they do have one Molotov in the hands of Calyx, but the boost comes in, and Yota snipes down both the AK-47 wielders.
Oh, that's so massive. As he said, those two rifles are gone. They know Cello is here, but there's two players backing each other up, and a third as well from scaffolding, which will be Woody. He's been eliminated, but PGL now needing to try and pull off a masterful play. Damage from multiple angles, has to reload.
Wait.
Oh, Cello needs to tread very carefully, but Yota joining that push with Cello. This is where Woody and Cello will become that little bit more difficult.
Time.
And time is also working against Eternal Fire additionally. They look to try and push in. Turtle stuck, goes back to the wall. XANTARES shuts him down. Time still dwindling. And Cello just dropped the bomb down. They have to take another couple seconds to go get that one. It also puts him in an awkward position for Calyx where he can get killed from above now through that smoke. He does have a bodyguard system in place with XANTARES. Somehow they've managed to just brute force their way into get this bomb planted. Now XANTARES gets this angle for the time being. They know at the bare minimum that Eternal Fire have not pushed into the lower aspects of the stairs, but XANTARES has...
Was a man being Cello over there. In a moment, he spots a player. He's going to be deployed. Smoke, he sees a player, doesn't opt to stick around. Of course, you have Exit and Woody holding on towards B. Eternal Fire, though, once again, all four members charging in towards this A side, and Yota is going to find imoRR. Now to 4v4.
20 seconds, time is of the essence. Cello just needs to hold on to his nerve, and he puts down another player. Able to escape, and Jota, through the smoke, has put down another one. It suddenly crumbles. Eternal Fire off the back of a tactical timeout.
7
it's completely
seconds.
gone awry. They may be able to get the bomb down, but there's so many players that can maybe deny this one as well, and they have with 3 seconds to go. This round is a done deal, and Calyx may be able to hold on to his AK. imoRR taking point for his team, wants to be the spear. Gonna try and plunge deep into this defense, but it's XANTARES that opens up his account, breaks the deadlock, and now it's all going the way of MIBR. There was a team kill thrown in, and now Calyx has fallen prey to the AK-47 of Exit.
The flank.
Woxic and X-Floud, though, are living on borrowed time. With this flank coming in, they needed the kill to alleviate the pressure that was mounting, and they need to also go one step further. The bomb in an awkward spot, both remaining players are low, but the Tech 9.
An off angle here, Calyx could be caught with his pants down. The off angle, he's not going to fall for it. Calyx will
Fire seem undeterred here. They're going to continue to try and pressure and push. As the clock runs a little bit dry, X-Floud looking to get up over on Con. Mollies, flashes, and here comes the push. Here comes the play. Beautiful entry for XANTARES. He got 2. Had no right to get 2 frags from there. And third, it will be following suit on 12 HP. He's
just dismantling that. But I will
match on his shoulders. Calyx did get a huge entry in that previous round as well, though. So some signs for life on the Turkish team. imoRR now puts his ulti will to use, but there's too many angles for him to watch out for. They need a counter frag. They get in each other's way, and Yota!
MIBR has had a few holes in the defense, and somehow in the form of Exit, and imoRR is going to get a free kill. Oh, he's taking his sweet time. He's going to find one nice tap, looking for the second, and he will indeed. imoRR
he's had a bit of a slow start to this game, but certainly a player to watch out for. However, Exit is keeping this at least feasible as he deals the fatal damage to Calyx, but that is the component of the lineup of Eternal Fire that is not pushing on to A. So they still have multiple
opportunity to strike, and he even held on to his triggered finger. A golden opportunity for Eternal Fire to bring this one back. This is a switch up from MIBR though. Eternal Fire to go for a faster play towards the B bomb site.
Burning alive and then flash as well. The Exet has no idea, but still alive. 4 HP. Then dealing the fatal damage to XANTARES. Couple low plays, but good incendiaries tossed in. Is funneling the T's into an awkward position. Woxic and X-Floud against 5. Looking to try and do as much damage as possible. It may be a one and done for Eternal Fire, and they need so much more success than that. However, claustrophobic angles, this round can quickly turn in favor of Eternal Fire. Smoke's about to deplete, and Woxic is getting aggressive. Oh, the flash doesn't do anything because Woxic pulls the trigger and Cello walks in and tanks it. Woxic with another one. Don't peek into this man one by one. He will punish you. The smoke is good to deal with X-Cloud, but he can spam through. He knows where the bomb is planted for, and the bomb timer is so low. Woxic picked up yet another one. This is suddenly in favor of Eternal Fire, and they're going to go down, though, to the hands of Woody and Yota. But I think they've done enough. They clutched this round out. Eternal Fire take their third.
Oh, what a round from Woxic.
Cello can't feasibly expect to get anything done. What? How has he got to kill XANTARES? That is ridiculous. Where the round comes down, but it at least makes this a little bit more tentative now for Eternal. Yota boosted up, not for the first time, and getting success again. Tripping and they're falling, and now Turtle is here with a deagle. He still has 2 bullets in the chamber, and X-Cloud is first in. Exit helps him out. They knock down 2 players, and Woxic's alone, and he's being pivoted in. But mind, they may have eyes in the back of their head right now, wishing they did Eternal Fire because of how many times that he's been boosted up and done tons of damage, but he's falls down to the hands of XANTARES. Cello tries to retreat as fastly as he possibly can.
Any eyesight towards the ramp position. And then here for Woody.
Oh, that was damage through the first frag of XANTARES. And a weakened X-Cloud is picked off afterwards. His woes continue 2-11. imoRR exit with a spray, and he's got 2. What a hold from him. Put them in a really awkward position. 1 second to go. Do they find the AWPer? He is somehow surviving. He gets separating the 2 teams. Woody did just make noise dropping down. That would have been heard, but XANTARES was not anticipating that particular angle. So he's punished. Woxic bounces right back in with one of his own, however.
There's no need. His presence right there, even if he just falls all the way back towards mid and comes back towards the A bomb site, that's going to keep Eternal Fire so very paranoid. They tap the plant, and now they're going to commit to it, but Exit is going to find X-Cloud with a perfectly placed HE. imoRR's going to try to plant the bomb as well, but a secondary nade might find him. But no, there is no follow-up nade. imoRR will actually fall eventually to Cello, but now the 4v2 make that all on Woxic in a 1 versus 4, and Yota will snipe his... Make that all 5 now. Cello gonna peek XANTARES, immediately gets pushed to 1 HP, and they're gonna try and hunt him down. The smokes will be deployed as well, and the bomb gets planted. MIBR, they pounce on the bomb site, Vince, and it's a 5v5 retake.
And it's a retake where MIBR have not taken a single point of health in damage until XANTARES removes the head of Turtle. So the rest of them are all very healthy. They need quick-fire headshots. Woxic straight through the smoke with his P2000, putting it to use. And now X-Cloud joins the fray. He's had a slow game, but now would be a great time for him to ignite, really lift off. And it's going to be Woxic now, putting it down to Exit. He's stuck on the sandbag, smoke in his eyes, but trying to tap through there. He knows roughly where the bomb is planted, but Woxic bodyguards.
The time being behind the sandbags, and that's the call for his teammates to arrive. XANTARES finds Cello. They're all lining up for him, and Woxic's going to find one with the incendiary.
They're going to be able to start to establish an economy.
And Turtle with the AK spots out X-Cloud. He needs to get the kill. He will indeed. That's a B bomb side defense, just crumbling in a span of a couple of seconds.
And this is without all the players actually dipping in for their full investment. This would be a horrendous turn of affairs if Eternal Fire concede this. And Calyx is doing his level best to make MIBR have control over the bomb. Woody comes in, goes in for the plant. There's not enough utility to stop this, although a grenade lands right on the head of Woody, and the second one finishes him off. It still puts Yota in a position to clutch. 19 kills becomes 20. Still alive, still in the fight, but Woxic shuts him down.
These smokes are buying the CT so much of time.
They're really compacting and constricting this potential push, and Yota straight through the smoke, straight through the flames.
20 seconds.
Picks up the first. And now Eternal Fire have to hold on. There's so little time left on the clock that it would only take just 1 or 2 kills through the smoke, and that could be good enough. This nade was close to denying the bomb plant, but not quite good enough. And XANTARES will finish off what that nade started. Turtle bites the dust for the time being, but could be enough, because there's still plenty of bodies left alive for MIBR, and Yota's playing behind the smoke. Woody puts down the AWP at range.
Hold on to AWP, and also they had no smoke to work with. And sure, they had a couple of...
We've seen them get boosted up multiple times on the CT side and rain down havoc, skewer those oncoming Ts. And mid now under contestation from Turtles. XANTARES, though, gets them as he turns. It looked like it. It's now been smoked and extinguished, but blocks them off. And Woxic will knock Woody.
Obviously, MIBR didn't know what we could see.
And for the time being, the CTs don't realize it. And when they do finally come to that realization, they've lost one player. Crosshairs towards their heads as opposed to xCloud, and he's had no impact at all on that flank. And with his life being cost, that should be the MIBR to a 13-8 lead.
Work with here. MIBR are going to switch things up is the question. Great flashbang. They're forcing back xCloud from his position, but a great counter flash. Oh no, Cello! It was blinded for days.
You know, to try and look at the optimistic side and the positives, at least his team aren't losing.
But if MIBR, you're still not quite hitting the pass. Calyx as he falls back, and they're getting hunted down, but two players lie in wait, and imoRR and Calyx grouping up. They are just getting chomped down with his crossfire from Eternal Fire, and Calyx replying back with a wall.
That's one of the most comfortable rounds, just cheering when you're winning. When you start to lose, it starts to feel a little bit silent, a little bit quiet and lonely. But Woody, Exit, Toddler have all put in kills.
What?
Yeah, with 2 AKs, albeit on weakened players, are able to push their way up towards that A side. Is just peering around towards that backside of the room.
The nade.
There is going to be a nade available, and he's going to line it up. Is that going to be enough damage, though? Cello gets out of there. Did do a little bit of chip. Molotov will force Exit out into the open. Actually, is that landed too shallow? I don't think that's going to extend. It finally does in the last couple of ticks, but Exit's fine with this because he's wasted more seconds that can't be focused onto the bomb itself. And that's keeping XANTARES in so much of a predicament right now. Here we go through the smoke, coming through with the shank, but won't get there in time. Eternal Fire take. Especially as he has players that are behind him, 2 of them in actual fact. That has multiple bullets that are able to be sprayed down, plus the AWP as well. And that's going to keep him in close enough proximity to have impact, but also be feeling safe. He has a comfort blanket around him.
This MIBR T side has been...
Needs some inspiration. And if you're not motivated by the fact that you're about to be eliminated from the major, put them in an awkward position once the incendiaries come down. Once the smokes come down as well, Turtle, big headshot, Calyx is sent packing. And that may be the opening that they were looking for to yield this round and get them back into winning ways. XANTARES gets desperate, posts up on... And yeah, double up on a retake is not good times at all. They need woxic to strike. imoRR, though, is the man. And now the smoke's beginning to clear away. Turtle counteracts with one of his own, but now the rest of that CT side has gone down into the dumps. And Woody's the last man standing. He's going to try and stick the site right now, woxic. He's sticking right down on it. He's not faking this at all, and he gets it underneath the nose of Woody. Pros don't fake. Salvageable result. And that's the kind of frags you're looking for. Yota just walks up through ramp.
This positioning, he can easily find a couple of kills here unless MIBR are cognizant of his position, and they aren't, but doesn't matter. Turtle's able to trade too long to make their way here. imoRR's already repositioned himself, and he's looking to find something, but immediately gets tagged down. He's still going to get the kill. Turtle with a double of his own. 3v2 now, man advantage. It's going to be Calyx. This duel is everything, Vince, as Calyx will be spotted. Calyx gets the stick, and he will be taken down. And now it's all on the IGL. The
after this win.
Crawl up towards ramp with no eyes anywhere, no pressure anywhere on any of the other extremities of the map. And oh, XANTARES goes challenging with a little bit of time, but is swiftly running away. imoRR playing very aggressively, and he is going to find one. Can he make his escape? No, he can't. Cello will find him. 4v2 now, MIBR.
Considering how battered and bruised they got early on, this pretty much mitigates and bypasses any short control. And if they continue to push round short with Yota, he is going to find so much information. Oh, this is the perfect play to the stack that's been put into place. He's seen nothing so far. It could be at the cost of some of his teammates' lives, though, and now they line up and the spray comes in. But Yota knows they're around the corner. What? He still loses out against Calyx. How is that possible? The 5-7 just riddles him with bullets. But Cello's not done just yet. But now he is. woxic puts him down where he stands. An Eternal Fire, got to deal with the threat of Exit. He's gone in for 2. He could clutch this. He could take all the marbles, all the chips here on Vertigo. One-on-one up against xCloud. He takes the head off. What a play from Exit.
Here we go, though. This is what... Okay, XANTARES. Okay. Headless. With barely a few seconds into the round, but Yota replies back. XANTARES being hyper-aggressive. Calyx has been spotted out. Turtle grouping up, but a teammate has dropped on down, and Turtle's aware of this. He heard footsteps. This is a fast and furious round here. Turtle finding Calyx and imoRR as well, but woxic in the meantime has dropped a couple with his P2K.
fights going on simultaneously around the map. Somehow he caught most of the kills, but XCloud, what a shot onto Exit. Oh, he's also flanked. He's going to have to drop on Woxic, removes his head. 55 seconds left.
This is just a great read coming from XCloud, just saving his team over here. And there you have Turtle.
You've got to go right now, and you need to get entries on top of it. This is where the SMGs can shine as well, by the way, because some corners will not go checked. And imoRR sprays down Yota. Calyx gets aggressive through on the hut. He gets punished. Now there's so many players for XANTARES to pick and choose from, but he's got one, but he's not able to stop the bomb plant. In this round, you'd have to feel, although Turtle is going to have a bit of that alleviated as Woody catches XCloud in the back. And now XANTARES make moves of their own. It's now up to them to make moves and try and excel into the site and accelerate, get some headshots. Woxic with one. There's not much time left. They've got to get on the site right now. And they're not going to have enough time. And they have no health anyway.
That being said, though, MIBR will still have, Eternal Fire will still have more than enough money to go for a full.
And when you consider they've got rifles and a MAC-10 and a crossfire on top of it with 4 healthy players left alive, this is looking a little bit dark for Eternal Fire. They only have one flashbang to play with, so they have to go for these audacious wide swings, and Turtle's going to punish. A 1-for-1 trade is pretty good for Eternal Fire, though, as they maintain their player advantage, and it's gone from bad to worse now on MIBR. As they do.
A little dicey, but they get it done. And now for MIBR, sure, they get the bomb down, allowing them to at least eke out a buy in the form of the AK-47. But a CC on the attacking side from Cello. He finds 2, and Turtle chimes in with a frag of his own. How?
If it's trash, what does that mean? An A-rush is possible.
Yep. That is up close and personal towards the HUD position. But MIBR, they are somehow going to find their way towards a lower bomb site. But there is still XCloud. He sprays and he deals quite a lot of damage, but he will fall. But Woxic, he knows how low they are, and Cello will survive on 17 HP. XANTARES has dropped down towards the vents. And it's all on Cello. 17 HP.
He's heard both players. He knows one's double doors, and he heard the other in vent, but I think that threw him off. It was like almost a sensory overloaded, like, oh, I can hear both. Try and utilize outside control and get round the back and wrap around.
Turtle inside of vents. They're going to be pouncing towards the upper bomb site. Molotov's getting deployed, flashes are good, Woxic misses his shot, leaving imoRR all by his lonesome in the lower bomb site, and he is gonna find one. That's a huge kill to find. Woody will find Woxic. imoRR doing his very best to stay alive, but eventually he'll fall.
Battered and bruised, but still alive. XCloud may very well execute exit from behind, peek over from heaven to have a look below him. He doesn't know both players are back-to-back. That grenade, though, could finish them off. Oh, Yota survives on 4 HP. He's so fortunate to live. The flash is in, but the call will come through. 1 bullet anywhere on Yota, and he's a dead man, but he's trying to play the time. Down he goes. Is there enough time now? With the kit, there should be. I think he's just about snuck this one home. He's going to be so close.
Oh, but it's towards the smoke.
Because they smoke secret as well.
No, there we go. It's a bit of a delay. What is that? XANTARES? Okay. A lunatic just runs out and finds control of the secret, allowing the remaining members of his teammates to head up towards the upper bomb tower. XCloud, he finds the timing and catches Cello.
Yoda's already got a forward position just next to the vents, though. May catch someone, I don't know where, but the bomb's down. No matter what they do on the A side, the bomb is in such a horrible spot. XCloud has been unweeded from Turtle, though. It's at the cost of 25 HP. imoRR has to do better from that spot. Everything was based around him getting 1 frag. There was 7 seconds to go. That would have been the bomb spilled down. And although a headshot...
If MIBR are able to take this round away for Eternal Fire, it could be an eco here. But XANTARES looking to take matters into his own hands, and he will indeed do so. Down to 22 HP, but he will find Cello. But okay, Turtle, the guy...
amongst all of this, and he's getting a lot of information. But more importantly, if MIBR don't pull the trigger and get onto this site soon, he's going to have impact on top of it. Calyx stuck in the hut, not required, because XCloud comes in for 2. XANTARES' position is spotted, and he is put down in his grave, but the rest of his teammates...
So it's outside. XANTARES is going to go poking and prodding is the question. imoRR waiting patiently next to the vent, but they're going to completely avoid him, and it is going to be Calyx to find one, though. imoRR is still waiting around the corner. He needs to find a kill here, but he will get traded immediately, and in a blink of an eye, everyone falls.
But regardless, Woxic's about to walk into Yota.
In codes is that off in the hands of Woxic, but here we go. Fast play coming into the upper bomb set. We've seen this only a couple of times here. Okay, Exit, that's your teammate there, son. There's no one in the upper bomb set.
The MAC-10, even though they had more than enough funds on multiple players to get an extra AK. Steady, stagnant kind of T side. It's been methodical, and they are going to go in again hard. Exit, though, walks in by himself, but he gets punished, and now the cavalry arrives. Exit and Turtle decide.
Much more.
That's true. Up until recently, we've been alright, but MIBR 3 rounds in a row, gonna get aggressive. Turtle wants to pick up the pace, but Antares and Calyx, they've seen this too many times. And they have the perfect answer. Yota, though, through the smoke, through the door. MIBR find themselves a player behind. XFloud has to vacate the premises. And now MIBR, as the new landlord, has evicted him from his home. Back to the B side, he will fall. And there are more CTs here laid in wait, one of which is Woxic. That's the bomb that's been put down on the ground, and that puts this into such a tumultuous position for MIBR now. Just to retrieve the bullseye is painted on his back. And as he comes round, he does connect a very quick shot to Woxic, turns it round, then nullifies XFloud, but he's about to get flanked if he's not careful. Tech9, no idea how that didn't bag the kill, but imoRR was moving in through on the hut with 2 of his teammates. Julie's rattling off some fire from Turtle. Needs to be careful. He's actually got so much support structure around him, though, but Yota somehow doesn't get anything done from that position. Fortunately, though, Exit is going above and beyond, and he has some feedback from Exit and Cello, and get it done convincingly. Not only can they pick up the weapons from the corpses of Eternal Fire, but they could. Just shy of 30 seconds. Turtle, this is tailor-made for these kind of angles, especially when time is dwindling away. The Calyx gets one. It will only be one. There's some damage to XFloud, but more importantly, Antares bolsters up the aggression. And that battering ram has now found its target onto the A site. Cello maneuvers his way into hut, may get an exit frag. There's one. Coming in from the main side. Antares is relocated. Perfect crosshair placement, but Cello removes him with his back quite literally to the wall, and 2 players pushing him. They're limping towards the outside now. 2 players so low in the form of Calyx and Antares, and he can scratch Antares, and he can scratch Calyx as he puts 2 more notches on his belt. But Cello has found himself XFloud.
A bit of a wide-off angle here being held by Yota. It's going to time the peak to perfection, and unfortunately, Woxic, the money of MIBR. Yota, 7,000. Okay, got to bear still in mind, though, that was kind of like the half-buy coming in from Eternal Fire, but Woody, he just spraying down imoRR through the fire and flames. Antares is going to drop on down, but he's going to be caught limping, and he will be taken down. That's a bomb dropped as well, Vince. They have the upper bomb side, but the bomb's lower, and Exit is still looking to farm these frags. XFloud left alone in a 1 versus 5 with 1 minute and 22
Strange
seconds.
things have happened. Would effectively be like the royal flush of Counter-Strike, though. Pretty lopsided. MIBR now getting outside quickly behind the red container.
No.
A play we haven't seen yet. Jonah with 2 through the smoke. That is just a kick straight to the plums of Eternal Fire, who are trying to get some kind of...
MIBR being proactive, keep the attention of MIBR to the lower bomb side, but Exit, he times the peak to perfection.
Faked the squeaky doors downstairs, but Cello was just sat there watching it. He's like, yep, I just saw him fake it, guys.
Yep.
You're not fooling me at all. So they just stayed in position, and although Calyx continues on Eternal Fire, and that AK is not even guaranteed.
We'll get back to knives later on. Yota, once again playing aggressive. Calyx, he doesn't spot him. The smoke obscures his vision, and they're going to walk on past.
Oh, no.
Oh, this could be absolutely brutal. Woxic, he still checks. Woxic checks.
But Woody, though, he's called it. Woody knows this. They could line up from this. Could be multiple kills, but they go 1 for 1.
HP as the remaining members slowly inched away up to an upper bomb side with a crossfire. It's lying in wait, Vince, but Exit will fall. But Cello replies back with a trade, but it's all down to Turtle, and he gets nothing done. Finally!
Flames on MIBR, but now you have to douse your own. It can't be a one and done. If it's a one and done, this could be the map. This could be your tournament life on the line.
We had the flank coming in the form of Calyx. They're just waiting patiently, and Yoda's getting a little overeager. The timing on that peak, the Yoda able to find XFloud, but at least he's able to get a kill before he falls. And now Calyx, there we go. That was a flank. 3v2 right now. Molotov going to be lobbed in. Turtle's feet's been spotted by Calyx.
Calyx has the angle for Turtle, but Turtle's been so good today. It may not be good enough. Calyx gets caught in 2 mines, goes back in again, 1-4 on trade. There's still enough time on the clock here for Exit to get back in and clutch this round out. Flash will proceed the peak, and he does have a smoke, and he also has a kit as well. But he has no idea where Woxic currently resides, and he's took too long. Woxic, even if he misses the shot, should still be good to stop this. Trades out to the M4, full defusal comes in, and there we have it. Woxic in Eternal Fire.
He doesn't get punished for it. They're going to be going for the boost. They haven't gone for this at all. This entire half. Woody needs to be careful. He's going to be caught out of position. Antares will find him. Are they going to clear him? Yes, they will. And Cello, good for just one. Antares with a 1-2 wombo combo. A little bit of haste, though. He's found himself right behind the double doors. As Antares, 3K for him. He's taking matters into his own hands.
That's the bomb. The bomb's been spilled down, though. And someone's going to have to go and replenish that and pick it up. Retrieve the bomb, get that onto the site. Spray is good from Exit. Suddenly this becomes very doable from MIBR's perspective. Exit's position may be compromised, but Calyx has been battered and bruised in his exchange. Molly towards Shadow. Flash is there to counteract. It's still going to be tagging Woxic down, who misses his shot, gets punished for it, and now Exit can clutch this. One bullet will seal the deal!
MIBR to go 2-2 and for Eternal Fire. Look what they have to work with, Vince.
Oh.
2 Deagles, I was about to say, but now it's down to 1. Tech 9 left. A Mac 10, the Galil, 1 by 1 from making it to trying to somehow close this one out, and Yota, fittingly, might be the one to finish it off.
It's Cello that puts the final nail.